Go for it.
Brian. I'm here in Exeter outside the Atos Medical Centre. We are here to send a message to Ian Duncan Smith to tell you that this work capacity assessment system that you have will not be tolerated in Britain. We want no more deaths. Atos kills, and we're here to tell you, Mr. Smith, we want an end to it. We want it put back into the hands of healthcare professionals. We don't want private companies in our country ruining lives. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Give back the disability, give the disabled back their lives. That's the one, isn't it? Thank you.
That just comes off the top of my head, really.
That's all right, mate. That's brilliant. Fantastic. Cheers. Thank you. I love the sign, by the way. I think it's brilliant. Love that. I got a good zoom in on that a few times. Let them all know. That's it. Fantastic.
Is that paid from my banner?
No, that was me doing my banner in the...
Steve, there's a song in Atos, so we could kind of learn it.
The reason housing benefits are so high is not actually people who are not occupying. There aren't the smaller properties.
Do you have a message for Atos? Do you have a message for Atos? Anything, mate. Just, anything. Say anything. Just to let them know.
They don't have a clue what they're doing?
They don't have a clue. They're not qualified enough, are they?
No.
They're not qualified enough. That's it, mate. Not qualified enough.
Rent, then I don't know what we'd have done, to be honest. There's no way.
Well, the only reason I can afford the place I'm in is because my parents have had to pay 6 months rent up front. I mean, back when I was house sharing, because I went to a house share with two friends because of the change in housing benefit rules that meant that it was shared room rate. Instead of under 25s, it was under 35s. So I couldn't afford to live on my own anymore. And even then, our rent was £900 every month, and I was getting £70 a week. Well, that's a shortfall of £60 every month. How can I afford that? I can't.
Well, that's it. That's what these people are about. They're about backing the most vulnerable people into corners.
Yeah. And that
is evil. That's evil. That's evil.
They're forcing us to either make ourselves so ill that we die from our illnesses, or we kill ourselves.
Yes.
And welfare fraud is a tiny, tiny fraction of the amount lost in tax evasions. But of course, they're not going to crack down on the tax evaders because they're the ones who fund their parties.
Yes.
That's
correct.
Really corrupt system. It's not even just inept; it's corrupt. They're doing this, they're doing this on purpose, and they know what they're doing.
Yes.
I want to know, when did it become okay to just let people starve? To make the holes in this so-called safety net so big that everybody falls through them, and
it goes back to back to Nazi Germany, doesn't it? Go back to Nazism, to Stalinism, to Nazi Germany.
I had a work capability assessment a bit over a year ago. They assessed me as fit to work.
Yes.
And the job centre, I couldn't attend job centre appointments, so the job centre said, you're obviously not fit for work, you can't have your money. The ESA people said, you've been assessed fit to work, therefore we won't give you any money.
They've done the same,
nothing. My partner only had, the job market's so bad that my partner, who has a degree and years of experience in his field, could only get 8 hours work a week. That is less than the amount you get on benefits, but the job centre treated him so badly that he could not face going down there anymore. It actually made him ill even trying to get there. He just could not cope with the way they treated him. And I couldn't. And we were just, it's like, what are we supposed to eat with? What are we supposed to pay our mortgage with?
Yes.
£68 something a week was our sole income because they wouldn't give me my money, and that was all Andy could get.
Well, this is what we're all worried about when you go.
Letting people live like that.
Yes, and I'm worried about the suicide rate as well. That's what I'm worried about. People committing suicide because of it. I
will tell you about that at all. Since, and I will say that right to a camera.
Yes.
Since Atos made me fit for work, I fell into such despair. I didn't know what to do. They called me a liar.
Yes.
I have tried suicide 3 times this year.
Yes.
3 times.
Yes.
I am only alive because I have the best man in the whole bloody world and the
Yes.
best friends. My boyfriend walked in on me when I had pills in my hand, packets of them.
Yes.
I'd taken them all out of the packet. I had them in my hand, and Andy didn't even know he'd done it. He didn't see them because I clasped my fist around them. I was in bed, tucked up, and we'd had an argument. I had them, and that was the last straw for me. I had everything ready, and I was ready. And if he had not come in exactly when he did, I'd be dead.
Yes. Well,
So I just could
you
not.
keep at it, my love, and you make sure you stand and you make a stand to these people, because these people, they're parasites.
Yeah.
They're all parasites.
I know.
That's what they are, parasites.
Sometimes it just feels so hopeless when you're
Yes,
against the system.
absolutely,
It's against
absolutely.
you.
But you got to realise,
They don't care if you die.
yes, absolutely. They're all parasites. That's all they are. You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Thank you for
You'll be
listening, I
okay.
really
You'll be okay.
I had to stop saying because I was hurting myself. Yes.
Matthew, would you like to say anything for Atos?
I'd like to say it's all a big sham. I'm ashamed that we call this place Great Britain. I think it is an actual template of the Nazis. They destroy the helpless, the vulnerable and fragile and the sick, mentally and physically. They do it slowly. Wene and Duncan makes hysterical discussions about sanctioning. What he's actually talking about is stress, starvation. And I want this country to be free. Amen.
Yeah. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Time for Robin Hood to rise.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down and doing the music. That's great. That's great. What do you think of this Atos? What do you think of Atos? We call them atoses, if you don't mind me saying so. That's what we call them.
It's just unbelievable. It's disgusting.
Yes.
It's sick. It's evil, and it's wrong.
It is
to
wrong.
murder people.
Yes, it is wrong. Thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people.
Yes.
And it reminds you, like I said over there, it reminds you of Nazi Germany.
Totally.
What they did with
if
the
the
Nazis
government
did.
wanted
Yes.
disabled people to work,
Yes.
then they wouldn't have closed down all the Remploy factories. I don't know how many thousands of disabled people lost their jobs, and I suppose the people that lost their jobs at Remploy factories are now having to go through the Atos system, and they're being declared fit for work, but there aren't any jobs for them anyway.
Absolutely, and they go on about discrimination for the disability, and the thing is that that's all covered up as well, because they say you apply for these jobs and you tell them that you're disabled. All they do is take your information and say, well, we'll get back to you, and they never do. They never do contact you. They don't really, and you just think, where is the future for a disabled person who's in a wheelchair? There isn't a lot they can do,
No.
really, because they've been sick for so long, and obviously it's a struggle for them anyway.
And it's
and especially for people with mental illness as well,
I mean, it's a barefaced eugenics program to murder disabled people.
Absolutely.
I mean, what more can you say?
There's not a lot you can say. You said everything there. You said everything, and this is going on YouTube. This is, and on Facebook. This is going up there. We'll let them know. We're going to tell them power to the people. That's what I say. Power to
And
the
also,
people.
don't bother to give the work capability assessments to Serco, G4S or anybody else.
No.
Scrap work capability assessments. The courts, the High Court Judicial Review declared work capability assessments discriminate against all disabled people,
Yes.
and therefore they should be scrapped.
Yes, absolutely, and that's what they've done. Yeah, it is
The
discrimination.
old system worked perfectly well. When you went to your doctor gave you a sick note, you handed it to the benefits, and you got
That's
your
what I was.
benefits.
That was exactly why, because
Yes.
I was assessed. They gave me points.
Really?
My friend Matthew, he's about to be assessed, so he's waiting for his. He's very stressed out, Matthew. And the thing is that who are they to qualify? They're not qualified enough to give me 0 points.
No.
Why are they giving me 0 points? Why?
because it was the work capability questionnaire set up by a private American healthcare company, which is called UNUN.
Right, okay.
Right. And it was designed to stop people being able to claim when they got ill on their private insurance.
Sure.
And that's what it's been designed for. It's been designed to stop people getting benefits.
Yes.
It's nothing about getting people to work.
Yeah, it's for the
because if they wanted people to get to work, then
I actually think they want
proper support.
I actually think they want to kill us all off. That's what I think.
Well, I agree. There's
they want to kill us all off. They want to, they in a brilliant way. Pick on the disabled. That will start the beginning of the reduction of the population.
Yes.
And that's a good way of
people in a capitalist system are a waste because they don't bring in money, except for they do because. Running services for disabled people, equipment for disabled people. These are all businesses, tax-paying business that pay into the economy.
Yes.
It's very short-sighted.
They're making money on us.
Yes.
They're making millions, billions of pounds on us. That's what they're doing. Thank you anyway. Thank you. Thank you for talking to the camera. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think that we're going to, they're standing for Tusk, in the Exeter area, and I'd probably be the agent,
Right, okay.
I've stood in Teignmouth, actually. I got 74 votes in Teignmouth. Against younger Ross. Hey, what are you doing? It's all right. I'm 65 today, so I've now become, I collect all the money that I paid into these assets over the years, And going, what I mean? My wife says, where are you going for your birthday? I says, I'm thinking of Exeter. I don't mean that, I'm a serial demonstrator, but
But you need to be there, because they're doing it in small pieces, they're trying to do...
Well, people are disunited. There's no doubt about it. They have all this thing, there's a trades council, there's Exeter anti-poach. It's all disunited. It's trying to draw together. It's extremely difficult. These organisations are called Maury ones, and then they rise again. And 20 years, gone very soft. 20 years of this lot, the One Nation Labour. Sorry, I am having a go. Because, honestly, brother, comrade, or whatever you are.
I'm a comrade.
They have promised to carry through 25 billion worth of cuts.
Yeah, I know.
And the 40 billion, 240 billion, 25, you don't know the figure, but you can't, this is not going to be sustained, this is going to carry on, People have no hope anymore. It's been taken away. Just ordinary people who are, decent ordinary people who are not activists like me. I'm an activist, like I'm David activist for years, but I'm an activist out of conviction. I'm not an activist because I want to be a parliamentary candidate and pick up my 70,000 pounds. You know what I mean? So, but they're taking hope away from people. Even my wife goes into despair. She lives with me, and I'm despairing at me. I'm despairing at you. She says,
She's got that one, though.
It's unbelievable what they're doing. And last night they had somebody on, an elderly person, cutting the homes, people go to for social things, and he was all crying,
Yeah.
Well, that's these hard-nosed blue Tories, and the Lib Dems. You see, what do you do with the Lib Dems? I have the misfortune of having younger Ross standing again in Teambridge, right? Or in Newton Abbot.
Yes.
And he doesn't seem to understand, that he's part and parcel of this coalition government, yet he says he's on the left. You know what I mean?
It's a really difficult one down here at the moment, because, there's... For the camera, I'll say this. Adrian Sanders, Stephen Gilbert, and Andrew George generally are fighting these sorts of cuts. They're against the bedroom tax. they're against a lot of this, so they are.
But they sustain the government. The only reason why the Tories are in, they sustain the Tories. Could be defeated tomorrow.
Yes, but if they weren't there and others like them, the Tories would have had a majority, and the cuts would be even worse, I believe. So
they've confused people.
They've confused people.
The Liberal Democrats have confused people. And all the people that voted Liberal Democrat down here tactically, and those that voted for Somerset Levels, all these places, you know, now it's coming out, all these floods are a result of cuts.
Yeah.
But Cameron says there's plenty of money. What did he say?
He did say that, yes, he did. He did say that. Yeah, he did say that, yeah.
May it be on his grave. And I'd like to be one of the ones that digs it. Yeah. We are one of the ones that digs it.
But you know, the problem is, what will happen in those 3 or 4 constituencies at the general election. You know, if people get disillusioned with the Lib Dems, they're going to be Tory. But the other bit is, you know, each of the main leaders, Cameron and Miliband, their options are overall majority or a coalition with the Lib Dems. The Lib Dems' only option for survival is a coalition with one of those. And that's the bit we have to remember is when they go, look what we've done.
Do you think there could be a hung parliament in the next election? Possible?
Possible, yeah.
You think there could
already
be?
trying to make up. The Lib Dems are trying to go into coalition with Labour.
Yeah. So you think it could be the Labour? It could be the Tories and Labour maybe. It's possible, or the Lib Dems and Labour, because you know it's like the Tories have done what Labour would have done anyway.
Anything's possible where there's money and corruption involved.
Absolutely.
People will sell their principles for anything.
They're all singing. They're all stirring the same pot, aren't they? Really? At the end of the day.
I'm trying to make sure Labour aren't stirring the same pot.
I do respect you.
Yeah.
I was chair of Cambridge Labour Party for 7 years. You know.
Sure.
I was in Labour Party for 20 years, except then they expelled us. I was in the military, you see. They expelled us.
Sure,
and then the wall fell. You know, the wall fell, and then there's a big change for about 10, 15 years, wasn't there? Maxed out on credit, everything, which led to the big recession, of course. I wasn't very active at that time, you know. Well, I was working, I suppose.
But yeah, you know, I almost left the party of the Iraq War, and it was only seeing Tony Benn, the great Tony Benn, at Glastonbury saying that he remains within the Labour Party to try and change within, and that's why
I like Tony Benn, nice chap.
He's very ill at the moment.
I reckon he would have been a good Prime Minister, definitely. I reckon so.
They wouldn't let him with the... stopped him,
but he's very outspoken anyway.
Do you remember that? No, the Bennites, Well, yes. You know, I possibly when I was in the Labour Party, but I think the Labour Party has now changed. You know, there's been a qualitative change into what they represent. You know, since Tony Blair took it, you know, there's been a massive change in how they view. They now accept capitalism totally. At least at that time we had Clause 4. But now they're trying to decimate the union voice within. When the unions formed the Labour Party, now they're trying to decimate the Labour Party, the unions. You know, I think it'll be unrecognisable in 4 or 5 years. You know, it may say at my age, hey, I shouldn't think of 4 or 5 years time in my. But that's you know, history may prove me right or may prove me.
If people don't think ahead.
Yeah. But people will continue to vote Labour because what else are they going to vote for, you see what I mean?
Well, can I, thanks for talking to the camera, I've got to move around. Nice, good to see you all. Yes.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Good to see you. Okay.
Hey, what are you going to do with that?
We're going to
sell it to somebody.
No, not at all. No, it's not. No, this is for this. This is for this. This is for this.
You don't understand my
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Not from the press. Are you a member of the National Union Journalists?
No. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it to support Atos. I support to go against Atos. That's what I'm doing it for. Because I've been affected by it myself, like.
Yeah.
And what these people are doing is absolutely disgraceful. Anyway, thank you.
Ought to go to places
But for me to hear my brethren say that to me the other day, I well.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I mean, just want to maybe add a few bits and pieces.
Yeah, you carry on.
One of this government general, this particular bunch of Tories, I mean, I'm generally Lib Dem sympathiser, but Tories in particular, they're probably the most scummiest bunch of politicians I've ever had experience being governed by. Secondly, they just basically just trying to cover their backsides, not realising about trying to cover their backsides that there's that much less money available, and therefore, I say
they're a bunch of scumbags. That's it.
yeah, I mean, they're out of touch on this issue and a whole lot of other issues. Yeah. So.
Good luck, mate. Good luck. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Aren't bothered about having friends. Aspirin tend to be like, we want friends, we want to teach how to live. Undiagnosed aspirin all girls grammar school. That wasn't so fun. School's great, but also it's one of the classic friendship. Whereas aspirin tend to reach all the developmental milestones at the right time, which is why we tend to get picked up later. I was diagnosed with low because it's only about last year. It's only about 10 years ago they started going, hang on a minute, I think girls can get it as well. And it's only about 3 to 5 years ago that in the last 6 to 5 years that it's become popular psychology. Just the general wider world. There's still a lot of people
there was no slap in their face.
No, let's manage it better. But I'm always going to
So they then say